Hello everyone. Today I'm going to do a quick tutorial on how to reserve spaces in Outlook. So these are all our multi-use spaces that are reservable here within our building. And what I'm going to do first is show you how to check that space and see the calendar and see when it's available or when it's reserved. And then second, show you how to actually reserve it. So make sure when you're in Outlook, you're in not your mail, but in your calendar setting. Some of you might use this a lot, some of you not so much. So just click on your calendar tab right down here. Now yours might look different depending on how it's set up. I like looking at my work week, but yours might look a little different depending on how you like to set it up. So there's my calendar, but I need to go add those room calendars so I can see them. So I'm going to go down to Other Calendars and right click. I'm going to go to Add Calendar. And I'm going to say from room list. Now I'm going to see all the rooms that are reservable in PSD, which don't apply to me. So I want to look just at the PHS rooms. So I'm going to scroll down and look at those. Now, not all these rooms may apply to you. You might not ever want to reserve IB Conference Room B, but you can add whatever rooms you want. So I'm going to go ahead and just select all of them. And then I'm going to click down here to add those rooms. And I'm going to say OK. So now under my other calendar, all those rooms just populated in here. That can be a little overwhelming, so I'm going to just shut them all off. Okay, so now I'm back just to my calendar. And now my next step is to go and look at a calendar and then reserve a room. So first one on here is PHS Lab 196J. That's the TV production lab that's just right off the Media Center here. So I'm going to select that one, and it's going to bring that lab up over here. And I can see all the times that lab is reserved. You can even use this little button and overlay it with your calendar to kind of compare it to your schedule. Or if your calendar is just going to be distracting, you can go ahead and just turn your calendar off. And now I can just look at Lab 196J and see when it's already been reserved. So unless you own the calendar, you can't just click and add an event here, unfortunately. So let's say I want to book this space on Tuesday between 11 and 1 o'clock. So right in here. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go up to New Meeting. And make sure you do New Meeting and not New Appointment. New Appointment doesn't work for some reason, so just do New Meeting. New Meeting. And I'm going to call this just New Meeting. And here's where I'm going to have to go to Location and go to Rooms. And then once again, go down to the Lab 196J and add it. And say OK. And I can't remember what time I said I wanted to do that. Maybe Tuesday between, we'll just do 4 to 5. Okay, so PHS Lab 196J, location, that's going to come up under my 2, and now I'm going to send. And I think I got the date totally wrong. There it is. I actually did it on the 9th. But there's my meeting. Now I can go into that, and since I created it, I can go in and change it. But I have that space now created, and it's in there. Now, some of these places do require an approval. So, for example, if you're booking the upper area of the Media Center, I'm going to get an email that's going to come to me that's going to say, so-and-so wants to book this section of the Media Center. Is that okay? And then I'll approve it. But for some of our other spaces, it's kind of more of a just first come, first serve, and no approval is necessary. So hopefully that works out. If you need help with that, see myself or Kelby or Roz. We can all help you get this figured out, and hopefully this helps with organizing and finding spaces for meetings and places for your class to go. Thanks.